Hello my YouTube lovelies, and how are you? So we are at the end of another year. Another year has come and gone. So I wanted to come real quick and do my makeup favorites of 2015. These are just products that I bought this year and that I have pretty much grown attached to, and that I use pretty much all the time, that I've somehow incorporated into my, and forgive me for scratching my hair, into my makeup routine, normal makeup routine. So I'm not gonna make no long intro, but I just want to get started. I do have quite a bit of a list. I wrote a list, and then I'm looking at this list and I'm like, oh, I didn't put everything I wanted on this list. Anyway, so yes, so if you would like to see what my makeup favorites for 2015 are, then I hope you will keep on watching. Okay, so I'm going to start with brushes. So I have 4 brushes that I bought this year, but I love these brushes and I reach for them a lot when I'm doing my makeup. The first brush is the MAC 221. This is like a baby 217, I will say. Well, no, they say it's baby 224. Or was it the 220? I don't know. It was a brush that they had out. I never had that brush. I think I have the 224. That's the big fluffy black one. I'm not sure. But this is the baby version, and I didn't have that one. I don't even think they make that brush anymore. But I was skeptical about this. I was skeptical about this brush, but I love this brush, and I think I have like 3 in my personal collection and 3 in my makeup kit. It's just a good brush to like get like right into the crease, and if you have small eyes, this is a really good brush for you as well. It's good for like blending, like when you leave your eyes open, to like just get it blended so you can get that precision. I don't know. I really like this brush. Sometimes this brush takes the place of my 217. I know. But it's that good. And then sometimes I use them both in correlation together. But this is a really good brush. And MAC, as always, does good with their brushes. So this is one of my favorites. The next 3 brushes I'm going to talk about are Zoeva brushes. I did a haul back in the summertime, and let me just tell you, I've fallen in love with these brushes. I actually have 4 favorites, and I didn't bring the other brush in here, but I'm just going to talk about these 3, and maybe next year when I start doing my lineup for 2016, if I start doing monthly favorites, I'll incorporate that into a monthly favorite, because I pretty much use that brush every time I do my makeup. But I used it this morning, and now my brushes are actually cleaning. So but the first brush is the 223 on the Petite Eye Blender brush. Guys, like this, I can't even begin to tell you. I like this brush better than I do the MAC 219, which is a pencil brush, but this one's a little bit more fatter, and you could also use it to blend. Like, you could use it as a pencil and a blending brush. Like, that's why it's called Petite Eye Blender. It's just, and it's very precise. Like, I can't say enough good things about it. And then it's good for smudging underneath the lash line as well. Like, I just really love this brush, and I use it all the time. I just clean this, so that's why it looks nice and clean. The next one is the 142 Concealer Buffer Brush. Oh my god, like, this brush is awesome for concealer. Like, this is the brush. You know, I have a lot of concealer brushes, and I use the Sephora Pro concealer brush a lot. But when I discovered this one is a lot smaller, and it just fits all in the right places. So I find myself using this quite a bit. I didn't use it this morning, but I do have to order more of these because I want more in my personal collection, and I need these in my kit as well as the other brush. And lastly, it's my baby right here. This is the 104 Buffer. My God, I love this brush. I don't think I've ever like really loved a foundation brush as much as I love this one. Like this, I can't even begin to tell you, like, this brush has changed my life, especially when I'm using thick foundation, like heavy foundation, cream foundation. It just blends everything in so nicely. I have to order me another one of these, and I have to get some of these for my kit. Like, it's good with liquids and everything, but I just find, especially when you're using a cream foundation or like thicker liquid foundation, like it just really blends the foundation in. And oh my God, I love this brush. Love it. So again, this is the Zoeva 104 Buffer brush, and you guys should get it. I think it was only $18. This one I believe was $14, and this one was like $9.50. So, you know, these are a cheaper version of MAC brushes, but I don't think MAC makes brushes like these, so they're different. And they're cheaper alternatives if you can't afford MAC brushes. So yeah, I think this is my brush line of choice. I know everybody's Sigma, Sedona Lace. I know Morphe is, you know, new and big up on the scene now, but I think I do like the Zoeva brushes. I don't know if it's Zoeva or Zoeva, but I think I like these better. Number one, because the ferrules on these are very well made, and I mean, I use these brushes all the time, wash them, no problems, and I've only had them for maybe about 4 or 5 months, but they wash so well. So that is why I figured I would keep these, because I've heard a lot of people say, you know, like the Sedona Lace and then the ferrules, they come off, or I just bought it, I've only had it for a little bit. With Sigma, Sedona Lace, crown brush, I have some crown brushes I've had to replace. I've even had MAC a couple, like I think it was, no, but it was in the brush sets. So those are like not handmade, those are machine made. But all my other MAC brushes, I don't have problems. But I did have a couple of those fall apart on me. But I've had them a long time now, if that's an excuse. But either way, those Zoeva brushes are awesome. I love them, and I recommend you getting these, trying them out. Okay, so let's move on to foundation. So for my favorite for the year, it is Makeup Forever's HD, and this is the, oh, excuse me, Ultra HD. This is the liquid, and this is the cream foundation. This foundation has reassured me again why Makeup Forever is my #1 brand of choice, and why I choose to use it in my kit for my clients. I will say that the formula is a lot better than the other HD. I still have my other HD formula, but I'm almost out of that anyway, so it's okay. This is, well, they say this is 177, which is Y505, which is the new number. 177 was my old color, but this one is a little too yellow. But I just put my Pro Finish on top of my skin, and it just does wonders. So the next time I buy it, I'll probably have to buy the color up from it, because it's a little too yellow. Same with this. This is the 177 or the Y505 in the cream foundation. I'm actually wearing the, well, it's called the Invisible Cover Stick foundation. But I'm actually wearing this one today, and the difference between this one and the other Makeup Forever cream foundation, which is called Pan Stick, which is also my favorite. This one is a little bit lighter, and when you apply it, you have to work fast, but when it dries, it sets, it doesn't move. Same as the other one, but I like this one a little bit better because it's a lot lighter, so, you know, you don't really feel like you have anything on your face. But again, yes, this is my favorite foundation and I love it. So if you guys haven't tried the new HD formula, I beseech you to do so. And my next foundation favorite of 2015, and my thing is dirty, but it is the Becca, it's dirty, forgive me. It's the Becca Ultimate Coverage Complexion Cream. I don't have a wipe here. I need to wipe this down. And this is the shade Tobacco, and this is the wrong shade. The girl matched me wrong. But again, Makeup Forever Pro Finish, because this is a little too yellow as well. So the next time when I run out of this, I will get the next color up. But I always pair those two with my Pro Finish from Makeup Forever. This is the best powder on the market. I bought this way before 2014. I bought it when it first came out. So, yeah. But this is an oily girl's best friend. Last Sunday, we had a convention at church all day. My face did not move all day, and everybody was like, oh my god, your foundation looks great. Like, did you retouch? I didn't have to retouch it. Nothing. This foundation is true. Becca products are like no joke anyway. So this foundation is like no joke. And you pair it with their Ever Matte Poreless Priming Perfector. Oh my god, these two are like the ultimate weapon against oil for oily girls. So yeah, this is in fact one of my favorite primers, but it's not favorite of 2015 because I bought it last year. But I just bought this foundation this year and I love it. I use it all the time, especially in the summertime. I find myself using this a lot, even though it is heavy. It is a little heavy. I've learned how to manipulate it, and I've learned how, because you know, with the primer and this, you know, if you're not careful, it could form dry patches, you know, when you apply it. So I've learned how to manipulate the primer and the foundation to where it just, it's seamless and I don't have any problems. And I always use this brush when I use this foundation. Always, 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 always. So look, there's a method madness of everything. So yes, this is my second fave for 2015 as far as foundation. So next up, we're going to do eyeshadows and eyeshadow palettes. So this first eyeshadow, and I think this is the only single eyeshadow I'm going to talk about. And I just talked about it in my last video, but since I bought it, I've worn it like 4 times, and everybody has asked me, what eyeshadow do you have on your eyes? And I'm talking about Noir's Stud. This is from the Stephen Klein collection. Oh my God. I didn't really realize how pretty like this eyeshadow is. Like I didn't think I would fall in love with it as much as I did. Like I used it since I bought it, and it wasn't too long ago, like 4 times already, and I got so many compliments. Like this is a beautiful like a golden pewter bronze, or like a pewter bronze. Noir did a good job with this eyeshadow. They did. And the only reason why I had bought this eyeshadow is because I saw Kelsey. Kelsey is my enabler. I saw Kelsey Brianna J wear this in a haul video, and I was like, yeah, I was looking at the eyeshadow and was like, should I get it or should I get it? Should I get it or should I not get it? But then when I saw her with it on, I was like, oh, I have to get it. And if I wouldn't have gotten this eyeshadow, I would have been very upset because it is the bomb. So if you can find this in the Sephora, I would tell you to go to Sephora and get it. If not, they may still have it either on Sephora.com. I know this is still available on NarsCosmetics.com, but you need this eyeshadow, especially if you're an eyeshadow fanatic like myself. You need this one. Next up, we have my favorites, and it's the Lorac Pro Matte palette. Oh, this little thing is amazing. It's amazing. And just so you see it again, what it looks like, and you can see I use it all the time. When I do my makeup, I use it all the time. Transition colors, blending colors, highlighting colors. I use it. So today I didn't use it because, and it's still sitting here, I used my Lorac Pro, which you guys know what it looks like. I'm not gonna blind you, but yeah, I did use that today. It was something easy and simple because I woke up late. So the next palette, I'm so glad I bought this palette. I would have never forgiven myself if I didn't buy this palette. I would have never forgiven myself. And I'm talking about my Sephora Pantone, the Marsala, the Facets of Marsala. I would have never forgiven myself if I would have never gotten this palette. I can't even open it. And you guys remember what it looked like. I think I did a Face of the Day video, and I just showed you like what, like, come on. Sephora and Pantone did this with this color. And then this palette, like I found myself picking it up using, like, especially like the reddish brown colors, like incorporating them in my looks, like yes. So I really, really love that palette, and I'm very, very glad that I got it and I didn't sleep on it. So that is the second favorite palette. And the last one, God help us. And I know I had said I was going to do a tutorial with this, and I just never got around to doing it. But come next year, we're going to start fresh, and I may even do a tutorial with this. My Naked Smoky from Urban Decay. When I first used this thing, I was like, ooh. Like, as you can see, most of the colors that I use are here. Like, I use the mattes and everything, but most of the colors that I've used are there. God, I love this palette. Like, and then Urban Decay's shadows. You know I love Urban Decay anyway, but you know, I know everybody's going on about Gwen Stefani's palette. I didn't pick that up because for me, it's not brown girl friendly. At least I don't think so. Even though I've seen a lot of people do tutorials with it, you know, brown girls, they make it work. I mean, I passed on it, but I'm glad I did get the Smoky palette because, oh my God. Again, and I think I made the comment, I could wear this every day for fall and winter. And honestly, the fall and winter, with the exception of today when I picked up my Pro palette, I have been using. This is really the only palette that I've been using since I've gotten it. Well, not say since I've gotten it, since I started using it. So I started using it like around Thanksgiving, and I had it, but I had it long before that. But I started picking up for that. I was wearing this like every time I did my makeup, whether I would go to work or whatever. And when I decided to do my makeup, this was the only thing I would pick up. These two together, yeah. And even sometimes the Sephora palette. But yeah, so those are the eyeshadows and palettes that I have been loving for this year. So now, blushes. Not too many. First I want to talk about two blushes that I bought from MAC, and I think this has been the rave of everybody. This is Sketch and Film Noir. These blushes are beautiful. They are definitely for us women of color, brown girl friendly. I love it. I mean, you know, there's a Sketch eyeshadow, which I have, and there's this Film Noir blush, which is great for contouring. You got to be careful because they're very pigmented, and if you do a little too much with it, you look like, oh my God, what happened? But I've been loving these two blushes since I bought them. And this next blush, I just bought this blush last month. You guys saw it in my VIB Rouge haul. And I have not put this blush down. And I'm talking about my Too Faced Your Love is King. Like this little blush is like, oh my God. Like I use it all the time. This is such a nice blush. Too Faced really did good with these blushes, and I'm glad there's at least one. I feel this is the one that's great for brown girls. So yes, I just have not been able to put it down. I wear this every single time I do my makeup. I do have it on today, so yep. Yeah, so those were the only blushes that I've really been loving for 2015. For primers, I want to talk about two, but I don't have the other one here because I don't have the other primer in my personal collection. I find myself pulling it from my kit, using it, and I have to stop that because it's not for myself, so I have to go buy one. And I'm talking about the Makeup Forever Step 1 primers. Those primers are the bomb.com. I sometimes sneak in my kit and I grab the mattifying one and the smoothing one for enlarged pores. Those primers are top notch. And again, like I said before, it just serves to prove why Makeup Forever is my #1 brand of choice. Danny Sands has really taken Makeup Forever to the next level with revamping everything, so those primers are second to none. But I do have to go and buy them for my personal collection because I can't keep pulling them out. I can't use them, even though you only need a little bit. My second favorite is the Mattifying Under Makeup Base from Inglot. I love this. It does provide a long-lasting mattifying effect. I am wearing this primer today with the Ultra HD, the cream foundation. Between this and then the Makeup Forever ones, like, I really like this. I do have the original under makeup base for Inglot, and this stuff is no joke either. But I find this one is a lot better for oily skin. Like, this one helps your makeup stay as well, but for oily skin, like, this one's a lot better. And yes, so I've been using this one a lot along with the Makeup Forever one. So yeah, so those are the two primers that for 2015 that I enjoy using, or that I only use, pretty much. And last, but certainly not least, is that last but certainly not least? No, it's not the last thing. Lips. Oh my god, lips. No, we'll do the lips last. Let's do Illuminators. Okay, so again, yes, it's another Makeup Forever product. It's the Pro Sculpting Duo, the #2. I'm actually wearing it on my cheeks today. This thing is like wonderful. I mean, this thing is wonderful. I usually take my finger when I put it on, and I just, oh my god, look at that. Look at that. Oh my god, look at that. I'm just adding more. Don't be afraid to use your fingers, girls. Don't be afraid to use your fingers. I love this highlighter. I know everybody said that this was the dupe for MAC's Whisper of Guilt. I don't have MAC's Whisper of Guilt. MAC never brought it back out, but I did fall in love with Superb. But nonetheless, I do love this highlighter. Hence, glue. So yeah, that's that one. And the second one, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. These Illuminators are like the rave of the beauty community now. And I said I wasn't gonna get one, but I was like, oh heck, I'll just get one. And that is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Illuminator. And I have Peach Nectar. This is the only one I have. I know they have the Riviera, the So Hollywood, and I don't know what the other one is called because I know there's 4, but I got the Peach Nectar because I think this one works better for women of color. I know others probably would disagree. That's okay because this is the one that I like, and I use this sucker all the time. Like, I don't have it on today, but you see this, and I have not had this thing that long. So I've only had it for about a month, and let me just tell you, This is like, it's like so pretty. And it's like every time I put it on my face, it's like I just want to put more on and put more on and put more on. Like, this thing brings the highlight. It brings the highlight. So if you guys don't have these, you should try that. Don't buy all 4 of them. Find one that you might really feel like, okay, I'll like this one. Give it a shot. And if not, don't worry about it. And then if you do like them, then go and buy all 4. But I kind of gravitated towards this one, so this is the only one that I bought. Don't know if I'll be getting any of these for my kit. We'll see, maybe, because I have enough highlighters and things in my kit for now. So yeah, but I had to get this one. Had to. So yes, the last thing for my makeup favorites for 2015 are lip products, and it's only one lip product, and that is the MAC Mattifying lip glosses. Oh my god, I've never raved about a MAC lip gloss like I'm raving about these, and I hope MAC is watching, because I need you to bring these back out. These were limited edition, and I'm very upset with myself because I did not get any of the nude colors. Of course, me being me, I got 2 dark colors, which I love so much, especially when I do my smoky eyes. These lip glosses are very, very long lasting. Like, I put this lip gloss on and I don't have to retouch it up unless I eat. But, you know, like with regular MAC glosses, you have to do quite a few touch-ups. These you don't have to. I mean, if you eat, you will have to touch it up a little bit. These things, they stay on. These stay on your lips. So, like, if you go all day without eating, which I hope nobody really does, or say if you decide, oh, I'm going to go out and whatever, and you put one of these lip glosses on, they stay on your lips. Seriously. Like, these are my favorites. I don't use liners with them. I just put them on straight out the tube. And I love them. And I hope MAC brings these back out. Pray to God that MAC brings these back out. Pray to the Almighty Father that he brings these back out. So that is all. That's all for my makeup 2015 favorites. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if any of the things that I've shared with you were some of your favorites. If not, what were some of your favorites, because I want to know, because maybe it's something I may want to try. So yes, I'm going to stop talking because this video, I don't know how long this video is going to be, but I want to go eat something because I'm hungry. So thank you guys so much for hanging in there with me. I promise next year it's going to be a lot better. But what I will ask is that you leave me comments below of what you want to see. I do have a list of videos that I do want to do line up already, ready to go for 2016. So I'm excited about the new. So I wish you all happy holidays, and I pray you have a blessed and prosperous new year. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.